that better? Okay. So I wanted to do a real talk video because I haven't done one of these in like a long time. I actually haven't even been doing videos, and that stresses me out because I love making videos, but my life is like, actually my life is really not that crazy. Like, I'm not gonna make it seem like it's so complicated. In the summertime, during my breakup, when I was in a relationship, it was complicated, but now not so complicated. I've been spending a lot of alone time. I have a lot of time to think all the time. So Beyonce. We gotta find something else to listen to. Miley Cyrus. It's my bitch. Alright, so hold on. Okay. Now I'm settled. So yeah, like, okay, so I wanted to do a real talk video about like life and like relationships and stuff like that. I've been thinking, I've been out of a relationship officially since June of the summer. So this past June I have been single. Now I was in the Hamptons. I was spending a lot of time like relaxing directly after the breakup, so I had like a lot of time to think and stuff. But then when I got back home, I went into this whole like, oh my god, I'm back in the Bronx, and I went back to him and forth to him and back to him and forth to him and back to him and forth to him. So my breakup was in June, but I didn't stop like messing with my boyfriend for the last whatever, it doesn't matter. But like, I've been whatever. So now I'm like completely single. And let me tell you something. Sometimes like when you're like all the time next to a guy, like all the time, like 24/7, you don't know how to be single. Like, I don't right now. At this moment in my life, like I don't know how to be single. So I'm always like I always have guy friends all the time. Just, I've always been like that. Like, not necessarily sleeping with them or anything. Like, I just have guy friends that like look out for me and do different things for me. And but now Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm very single. You know what? I haven't had like a good Valentine's Day since I was like in high school with my first real serious boyfriend. And it was cute because like he bought, like, you know how like if you're in the classrooms when you're young and everybody's like, they pay attention. So he just like walks in my classroom with like flowers, balloons, and teddy bear and jewelry and all this stuff. And we were like, he was older than me, but I was like 15 and he was like 17. My mom hated him. She hated that he was so much older. She didn't like guys, period, for me. Like, she just wanted me to just focus on school. But he was amazing. He bought me a cell phone. Remember those like little Nokias, like that lit up with lights and shit? It was like the thing in 2003 or whatever that was. But anyway, so yeah, like, it has been a long time since I had like a really good Valentine's Day. And let me tell you what I do. I go to work, I go to the gym, and I come home. And that is like my life indefinitely. Like, it's just, that's just what happens. So I'm kind of lonely. Like, and I know like it's winter time. Like, here it's snowing, and it's very like you know, the weather's bad, so it's not like people hanging out like getting numbers and none of that stuff. So that's really for this summer. But it's just, after a while, you do want somebody, like, and everybody's always like, be so comfortable with yourself and blah, 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 blah. Like, that's not, okay, it sounds beautiful, but that's not real life. Like, oh, I'm just so, like, I have my incense burning, I have oils burning. Like, I like to make my surrounding comfortable for me. But do you think I'm gonna be happier with a guy like sitting right here? So I'm not even gonna like stress about that. But I just wanted to it's kind of like Valentine's Day is coming up. Like, I'm really excited to see everybody's Valentine's. That's kind of cool. Like, on Facebook, people post like all these really cool things. But I'm not in like a depressed stage. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in a stage where I break down every second. I do break down when I watch movies, like sad movies, or Steve Harvey's talk show, because he's just like amazing. And he always has love and stuff like on his little, I love it. But you know, it does get lonely. I have been done really wrong in relationships. Very wrong in relationships, a lot. And so it is hard to kind of open up. Even every time I meet a guy, like, I think a lot of times what will mess up the relationship from going any further is because I am not about to get hurt again. So I, like, upfront, I'm like, if you have kids, no. If I feel sarcasm, no. Like, you know when guys are just being sarcastic all the time? Like, I don't like sarcasm at all. It's just not, it's not me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Then so if they're not a certain this and they're not a certain that, nope. Because like, I've had experience. I'm 26 years old. I've had experience in a really bad relationship that 40-year-olds probably never even had before. Like, I was in an abusive relationship. Abuse could be physical, mental, verbal. I've been through it all. Like, so I'm not about to just take anything. You know what I mean? So if I feel that I'm gonna be, if I'm gonna stop it, like, before it even starts, that's just what I do. And so I think that's why I don't have a man right now, because Mr. Perfect hasn't come along yet. But I think when you know, and then your standards just kind of like cut or whatever. So I think all this week I'm doing road talk videos, but right now I'm living life right now. What helps me out a lot is the gym. Helps me, like, when I'm in the gym, like, I release so much stress or anger or sadness or whatever I feel. It's gone when I go to the gym. So you know, you don't know. You don't know. You only can do what you can do. A lot of times people, they'll send me, just because I've been through a lot, and they'll send me messages and stuff like that and ask me for advice. But the truth about it is that I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring out myself. I'm still figuring what I want. Like, I feel like I know what I want. If I see it, then I know. But you know, you never know. You never know. Oh, and one other thing. I'm probably the last person to read this book, but I just read Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, right? I just read it, and everything came clear to me that as far as relationships, I have been doing everything wrong. I'm about to recommend this book that you read it, but I'm probably sure like I'm the only one that hasn't read it yet, that just recently read it. I completed it last week, and I know the book's been out for a couple of years, I think. So I just wanted to tell you that if you have not read that book, you have to read it. Like, it teaches you a lot. I'm on his second book right now, and I'm like in page like 60 something, and I'm not getting the same. Like some of the stuff in the second book is just kind of, to me, contradicting what he said in the first one. But I have to finish reading. I'm only on like, I think I'm past like 60 something. But I'm just saying, like, some stuff I've seen already, I'm like, what? But so we'll see. The second one is real, straight up, no chaser or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what that's all about. But anyway, talk to you later. Bye.